Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Gun, and today we're not gonna be playing this culling, but I will be helping you out. I'll be basically telling you guys the best perk builds to use and the best perks to run. Now, these are just my personal opinion and my help from the culling community, because I actually message people out and ask them, what's their best perks to use, what perks were you using, and they'll be like, oh, this and that, and I'll just tell them, yo, you should try these perks. So I'm making a video on it. As you can see right here, I'm running my 3 perks, which is Dig Deep. Recover 10 HP, which is health when you hit 1 HP, your health goes back up to 10, but it only happens once per match. The second perk, which is the combat perk, you'll see is Brutus. Get 25% backstab damage with any blade. Like it says it for itself. Any knife or blade I use, I got 25% more damage for hitting them in the back. And the bottom perk you guys see is recovery. Now this perk is used throughout most of the builds in today's video. And yeah, let's get into it. Well, recovery gives you 30% stamina regeneration. And stamina in this game is very important. Use it to run away and also to fight and to jump around, stuff like that. Now, perks in this game are very useful, so we're going to get into the second build, which I think is one of the most useful builds. You see Jogger. Movement speed while Fist is equipped is increased by 10%, but the damage is increased by 10%. Now, I'm thinking it's kind of a trade-off, but it's going to get you killed early, right? Well, if you go here, if you go down, and you'll see this perk, Tanky. Melee damage is reduced by 10%, but ranged weapon damage is increased by 10%. So I'm thinking, since it says damage increased by 10%, will that also double up the bow? The bow weapons, or the gun weapons, I really don't know, because I don't see that many bow players on the games I play. I know on PC back then there were a lot of bow players, because I used to watch a lot of PC players play it. For example, like Firebox 720. I know he's a real good bow player. Shout out to you, Firebox, if you happen to watch this video. But I just know there are so many good players with bows. I don't run into them as often. It's like rare that I find a player using a bow or even a gun at that fact. Now, you also want to keep the Brutus perk, or you can run that Berserker perk, which is actually like the dumbest build in my opinion, or the most helpful to you. Damage is increased by 10%. Sounds good, right? But you get no healing from kills. In this game, when you get a kill, you get health back, which I think is pretty important. And you see the survival perk, which is Tanky. There's a perk in there called Cannibal, gives you 15% health back, like that right there. And you get more stamina. Now, I don't know if you can run Berserker and Cannibal to, fix this or cheese it. For example, if you guys didn't know, if you have Jogger, when you have your fist equipped, you run with 10% movement speed. You can run with Jogger and Brass Knuckles, and your speed will be increased. I don't know if that was meant to be in the game. I don't know if that's broken, but I just know people who do the med kit glitch, and I know you guys have ran into a person who did med kit glitch or bandage kit, or just the healing glitch in general. I know you guys probably should have just be like, oh, he's back to full health, that's gay, or that's messed up. Well, that build with the Jogger and the Brass Knuckles will actually help you out a lot. Now, like I said, don't know if the Cannibal can fix the Berserker, but I doubt it. Now, this is for my ranged players. I actually use this for myself, and all the friends I played with, since I would be good at fighting, they just say I want to stay back and be safe. I actually told those guys, to run this build, which is the Bow Flexor and the Ranger and Recovery perk. Now, this build is basically for those people who just sit back and, support their teammates with ranged weapons, which is guns and bows. I let my friend Hunches use the bow, and she was really, really good. I let her use a gun, and I hear the headshots from the other players, and I just hear her say, oh, I got a headshot. And when they get headshots, I gave Hunches a rifle. When I mean she got 66 damage, 50 from the head, that's basically that's half of their health plus some, which is really good. That is really, really good to those people who play, who think they're all good in that, and there's just that one teammate who's, helping you while you're in the fight. Because I like to fight. I don't like to, play bows unless I'm playing solo and I'm working on my solo leaderboard and team leaderboard. But this perk is for those ranged people. I got you something for that. And I don't know about this perk. It's called Chemist. Low Dropper is a good perk too, but Chemist, I really think that is broken too, because I was running Chemist one game and I decided to use explosive runs. As I use explosive runs, I know that it lasts longer because it says lasts 10% longer or 50% longer. I really don't know. I can't see it for right now, but I also noticed that I was running way faster before than what I would use with a regular explosive runs without Chemist. So, in that being said, I don't know if it works for also like Muscle Man Milk and Iron for skin, or not only does it last longer, does it increase the damage or the defense output depending on what type of stem you pop, or even for silent but deadly, or your footsteps are just basically silent now if you pop that. I mean, hearing in this game is very like you need that, and I don't know. So as you can see right now, we're running Basher. Basher is for you melee players. See, I told you all these builds would be basically dig deep and recovery. Now, these two perks are the main important perks. I see many people run Tough Mother too, but you can basically out DPS them with that backstab, or if you're just a good fighter. A good fighter will just like you're going to be getting into a lot of fights, that dig deep will help you, or that jogger or tanky combo will help you. I don't know about the berserker, because if you get into 2 fights, you get the first kill, you're already weak, unless the guy was just like bad. But hey, that's basically it. Now this is another perk build, a perk build that I think is meant for you guys. For those of you guys who like to run that Yari or that even that Triton, because the Triton is actually really good for those late games and that mid game, getting rid of those guys' armors and team games. Now, Speedy Spear gives you 5% sprint speed and reduces the stamina cost, and Golden Arm is 25% increased velocity, which means thrown and the speed. Now, 100% more damage from thrown spears and 50% for crafted spears. That is basically a shit ton of damage. And to let you guys know, the javelin is I think javelin has the most throw damage, I believe. So if you find a javelin and you're actually running that Speedy Spear plus that Golden Arm, or if you're running, what is that? I think it's actually an airdrop called the Golden Arm airdrop, or the tier 2 javelins is really, really good. Those are for those players who know they're weak and you can just, okay, I can throw something at them. Well, throw that spear right at their back or at their body or wherever you got to go. I never did use Mangler because I don't run axes a lot, even though, axes have exposed, and I think that's kind of helpful, but I don't run it as often. Back to movement speed. I never run Silent Blade neither. I really don't run Silent Blade. I don't see why not. Because I think Silent Blade is never needed, because you don't want your footsteps to be silent. You want to be heard, in my opinion. You're going to get heard regardlessly, in my opinion, as well. But basically, we're back at the default perk, which is that Dig Deep Brutus Recovery. We're going with the Tanky. Now, Tanky, like I said, you need something to help that out, which is that Jogger. Now, the Tanky Brutus Jogger combo is what I use. If they're running away from you, and early like me every game, I make a crafted knife because I know I'm gonna make a bow for later and either give it to my teammate or use it for myself. I do use bows, but not as much as I'm supposed to, even though I have the bows. Basically for players who run away or try to lead me to their teammates, and I can just get them weak so they can stay out the fight and I can focus on the teammate or focus on them. Now that Brutus is really helpful for me when it comes to the jogger meta. Now if you guys, like I said, you guys want to make sure that they use Berserker, but just remember, there's no healing factor after that. In other words, to me, if you run Berserker, you have to have a bandage or a med kit on you at all times, or even a hemo drip. And guys, that's basically about it for the video. I have 2 code crates. I'm saving that because once I hit level 100, we're going to be doing 50 crates. We're going to open up 50 crates in this game. I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, wow, 50 crates. That's it. I mean, I could go up to, 150 just to make y'all feel good. But hey, that's a different video. And there will be an update coming to this game, with new cosmetics, new weapons, new all that, and I actually can't wait. Hopefully there is a new map, I believe, too, if I'm not mistaken. But this is my score so far for the leaderboards. This is the co-op leaderboards. I'm actually trying to be close. If I knock Firebox off the leaderboards, I'm sorry, Firebox, but hey, I just want to get up there, man, get known for that. And yeah, guys, it's Gun. Hey, it's your boy Gun. I'm out.